Elora, Ontario's most beautiful village. Why don't we take a trip to Elora and to Elora Hotel and Spa, especially when it was rated #1 in Canada and the top spa #2 in all of North America. The tasting menu at Elora, it's definitely something worth trying if you've never been to the hotel especially. I would say the tasting menu is a significant step up from what they present at their regular restaurant. Although it's the same chef, things are coming out of from the same kitchen, but the food selection and the menu is drastically different. As you can see, we're having the meal directly in the kitchen itself. There are a maximum of 4 to 6 chairs right at the kitchen counter here. Although it is air conditioned, there is an open flame. One of the main course we had that night was a duck. It was a smoked duck, and the open flame was actually going the entire time. It does get quite warm, especially in summer, so do keep that in mind, and when you do go, that's something to be prepared for. As for the wine pairing, it is something to try if you've never tried, but it's not something we would be dreaming to go back to once again, especially that now that we have tried Aloe Midsummer's wine tasting, where they really present some unique wines that we have never ever tasted something quite the same, or Legend in Quebec that they even opened a 1991 vintage bottle that we very rarely get exposed to for a fraction of the price here. And although the wine pairing is not as spectacular as some might hope, I did notice that for the regular wine menu within the restaurant, there are some unique wines that you are eligible to try if you're interested in it. But for the wine pairing, I did feel like they took out more or less of the table wine or the average wines that's on the menu. The highlight of the meal definitely was the main course. There were several dishes where it's very flavorful, the texture is dynamic. However, the appetizer and the dessert, which you're about to see, you'll realize that it's a little bit less than pleasing. It's more or less average, and it's definitely no comparison to their pastries in the morning, the breakfast, especially the croissants. It was just divine. However, at night and during lunch, their desserts is not something I was dying for. So in short, I did enjoy the meal with Elora's Chef's Table. The food will give 3.5 star. The soup along with the duck and certain pasta that they actually made in-house was very good. And in the breakfast, the pastry was excellent. The breakfast actually I have no complaints about, but somehow for the restaurant meal, sit-down dinner, especially for lunch, I do find that it lacks some colors and could be improved further. As for the wine, we'll give it a 3 star, especially for the pricing right now. For what we're getting, it's not something that I would recommend. The environment, the scenery, the cleanliness, the attentiveness of the staff, all excellent. I have no complaints. Pricing value wise, because it is far away and it is priced just like downtown Toronto, it is not priced as Elora pricing. It is priced more as a downtown core fine dining restaurants. And the uniqueness of their dishes, I would say, again, that's something that definitely can be improved further. Overall, it is a place that we do not regret going to. We enjoyed it, and yes, we will return if the opportunity presents itself. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in Elora Hotel and Spa, do check out my other videos. Later.